Hello, friends. Thank you so much for tuning in to the live webinar of the top 5 mistakes that I see runners make. I am so excited to share these tips with you today. If you go to the link in my profile, and I will also be posting the link in our live Zoom call here, you can go ahead and get the download of all of these tips, as well as your exclusive deal on $100 off. Good morning. VIP Running Academy. Go ahead and click that link there. It's mommysmarathon.com/busyrunnertraining. mommysmarathon.com/busyrunnertraining. We're going to bust through these tips today. I do not want to waste your time. We're going to do this quick, effective, but just know I will answer any of your questions in the comments below chat feature. Good morning. Thanks for tuning in. So let's not waste any time. Let me tell you why I wanted to start this webinar. As you may know, I am a running coach at mommysmarathon.com, and I have the privilege of working with some awesome women. But there were a few common mistakes I see when my athletes come to me to join my VIP Run Academy. Often, they kind of fall under one of these categories, coming to me with injury, they're overworking, they're not able to lose weight. So I wanted to address these 5 areas that I see with my runners when they come to me, how they help push past those, how we make a program to help them to not have these issues, and how the coaching has really enhanced their life. I'll be able to share some of their testimonials below. So let's get started on the mistakes I see runners make. The first mistake I want to talk to you about is that runners buy a random pair of shoes. Often runners go somewhere like Kohl's or Payless, find something online that's cheap, and they just buy shoes that are cheap. Thank you so much for inviting your friends. This is an absolute no-no, and why I want to bring it up first. A lot of times when my runners say they're having some kind of foot pain like plantar fascia or some kind of lower leg pain, I ask them where they got their shoes, what type of shoe is right for their foot, and if they've gotten foot tested. So the problem or mistake I see is not a right pair of shoes, but thankfully there's a very simple solution. And my runners simply have to go to a local running store and get what is called foot tested. This is totally free. Yes, it is so bad. I definitely can relate to that. She says that's the worst choice ever. Gracefield Mom says that. To just buy random running shoes. So go to your running store and simply ask them to test your feet. Like I said, it's totally free. What they'll do is they'll watch you walk, and they will see if you do what's called pronating, if you're a neutral runner, or if you supinate. Pronate means you roll in, supinate means you roll out, and neutral means that you are good and striking on your midfoot. And according to whichever one of these categories you fall on, and if you're immediate or moderate in any of these categories, you will then be paired with a shoe that is ideal for you. For me, as you might see in the picture there on the mommysmarathon.com/busyrunnertraining portal that I'm using as your guide for this, all the tips are on there. Click that link and check it out. You'll see a picture of me in a race. I think that was 3 months after Ellie was born, so my very first race after having Ellie. And next to it, you'll see a picture of me running just last week. You'll notice I'm wearing the same shoe, different makes, because after you get 300 to 500 miles, you need to get a new pair of shoes. But I'm literally wearing the same shoe. It works for my foot. It's the Mizuno Wave Rider. I'm a neutral runner. I moderately pronate, so it's like more of a minimalist, or not minimalist shoe, a moderate shoe, perfect for my foot. I've gotten tests multiple times because actually your feet change over time. So I've been much more of a pronator in the past and have moved to less of a pronator since I've been doing my lower leg strengthening exercises. But you'll see there, I wear the same shoes. I'm a Wave Rider fan. I know Mizuno works well for my feet, and I get them. You can choose to buy your running shoe at that local store. I am all about supporting local running stores, but I also understand that some of you are on a budget, and you can definitely still get the shoe that is right for your foot while buying on a budget. For example, I know the Wave Rider is good for my foot. I've been recently tested to make sure that it works. So what I do is I go on a website called runningwarehouse.com. You'll see the link if you go to the Busy Runner training for that. And you can buy virtually any running shoe, and most of the time they have the old model that is very, very marked down. For example, a Mizuno Wave Rider running shoe is normally $120. Just a month ago, they had a sale for an extra 25% off the clearance shoes. So I got my Wave Riders for $45. That is 66% off. So it does take a little bit of hunting on your part. I know that they typically, that's a good question. They do have spikes as well. Racing flats, they have everything a runner could need. They have great running clothes, and it's always discounted. I know they always have the discount code FB15D, which is Facebook 15 discount. You put that in, you automatically get 15% off. I go there all the time. They have free 2-day shipping, and they are literally amazing. Love Running Warehouse. I don't work for them. I'm not affiliated with them. I just want you to know that they are awesome. So check them out. If you know that you need running shoes that are good for your feet, first go to that shoe store, get your feet tested, choose to buy them there, or simply buy them online. Amazon also has really good deals as well. So first mistake, they buy the wrong pair of shoes. Second mistakes, runners are running too fast, too soon. Thank you so much for sharing that code below. Jacqueline, correct. Runners run too fast, too soon. Almost every single runner that comes to my program, I ask them what their workout routine looks like. They tell me they do a few easy runs, a long run, and a workout, which would be perfect. Then when I start doing their VDOT tests, when I look at their training paces, I see that there is a disconnect between what they think an easy run is and what actually is an easy run. You should be running easy runs 80% of your trainings, especially in the beginning of your running. Easy runs mean that your heart rate is not going over 150 beats per minute. This is very slow. You should be able to very easily talk to your partner, whoever you're running with. A general rule of thumb, if your current 5K PR is a 24:45, which means that you are going 8-minute pace when you run, you are running, or your easy runs should be 10 to 11-minute pace per mile. So you should be running 2 to 3 minutes per mile, slower per mile from your current 5K pace. Current. That doesn't mean a race you did 6 months ago, whatever your current pace is. When I have my girls come into my program, we do VDOT tests so I can figure out accurately what their current running pace is, and I give them exact paces for their tempos, their easy runs, marathon pace runs, intervals, everything. I'm going to share just a quick testimonial from one of the girls here. If you can see on the mommysmarathon.com/busyrunnerstraining website, that is going to have all these tips on there. Melissa talks about how she is out of her rut now that I've been coaching her. We've been working together about 3 months, and she is awesome. She is a mom of 2 and a very experienced marathoner, but often found that she was having these struggles in her marathon training. She was training a little too fast and needed some more strength training to help her. So she says that she is now feeling ready to run 26.2. There are options if you're feeling stuck in a rut or terrified after entering a race and thinking that you might not make it. This past few months have been a great discovery of a holistic approach to running, thanks to Jasmine. She's truly a help. And truly, I am not the hero here. It is Melissa. Melissa is a hardworking person. She works full time. She has 2 children, and she makes it work in her schedule. She's training for a marathon in October, and she truly is an inspiration. She's following the paces, and she's doing a great job currently in the program. So your mistake is that you're running too fast, too soon. Your solution is to start running with shorter runs. And you'll see on that page that I've sent the link to you all, you want to start with 3 to 5 days per week of running. And if you're starting for the first time, you only want to start with a half mile at a time. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but trust me, when I started running for the very first time, when I was 16 years old, I did a half mile a day, 5 days a week. The next week, you do a mile a day. You build in very slowly and gradually. You build that cardiovascular system. You build a wide, healthy base. So if you think of a pyramid, that wide, healthy base is going to then help you to peak higher or run faster in the long run. It is crucial in the beginning of your training that you're running slow and you're being very careful to progress in a way that your body is ready for. So awesome. First, we want to make sure we have the right pair of running shoes. Second, we want to make sure we're doing short, slow runs and we're progressing into our runs gradually. If this is all feeling overwhelming, no worries. You are more than welcome to join VIP Run Academy. You get that exclusive discount. You can see if you click the link, mommysmarathon.com/busyrunnertraining. You get that exclusive discount on this page, $100 off just for 24 hours. So check it out. We're going to move on to mistake number 3. We have just a quick question from Jacqueline. Oh, thank you so much. Jacqueline says, Jasmine is amazing. I'm running after 5 years because of her. Oh, you are so sweet. It really is not me. It's all about the motivated women. Jacqueline is on one of my 16-week training plans, the Walk to Run plan, and she is doing fabulous. Love her. She is so motivated, always checking in with me, letting her know, we know how she's doing. So you're doing great, Jacqueline. It's truly not me. It's you. You just needed the tools to succeed, and you are doing so. So great job. We're going to move on to that next thing I hear. Oh, I love it. Thanks, Jacqueline. The third mistake I see runners make is that they start their speed training too early. I know we get excited and antsy and we want to reach those new goals soon, so we just bust out into hard runs. And as we stated before, especially when you start running, 80% of your runs need to be slow. However, I'm aware that this is very boring. We need to spice up our routine, which is why I incorporate strides in my girls' running plans. Strides are short 20 to 30 second bursts of sprints that are super good for you as a runner. They help bridge the gap for when you do start doing your workouts. They kind of give you that speed to help get the legs ready for when your body is ready. They also improve your muscles, your cardiovascular system, your running economy and form. They are all around amazing for your body. These are something you can incorporate 2 to 3 times per week after your easy runs, and they truly make a huge difference in your training. So let me explain to you how to perform a stride. Again, you can see all of these in the link in my profile, mommysmarathon.com/busyrunnertraining. You'll get all these tips, and you'll get that $100 off VIP Run Academy. But there's only 3 spots left, so you need to act soon. Let's talk about that, how to perform a stride. First, you're going to start running at a very comfortable, easy pace, and you're going to work into a faster pace. You're not going to be in the sprinter position and just take off. We're going to start right upright as a normal pace, and you're going to work then into that pace after about 5 seconds. So number 2, after those 5 seconds, you will have reached your stride speed. You're going to focus on pumping your arms front to back versus crossing over your chest, lifting your knees, and landing on your midfoot. So that's not on your toes, that's not on your heel, but on the very thick callousy part of your foot. That's your midfoot. After your stride, you're going to give your body time to fully recover, which is about 45 to 60 seconds. When your breathing has gone back to normal, you may repeat these steps above, and you'll do these 5 to 8 times after your easy run. I do want to share another testimonial from one of my current VIP athletes. Her name is Melissa. Not the same Melissa we just talked about. This Melissa is an engineer, very motivated woman, has been running for about 5 years, tons of races under her belt, but she was really struggling with that weight piece. And truly, this girl is one of the most motivated people I've ever done. She rock climbs, she does yoga, she runs, she is a hockey player, she does everything. And she was still feeling like she could not lose that weight so she could be leaner, so she could run faster, and so she could be healthier. So let me share with you how she is currently doing the program. She is one of those also who wanted to always be going hard, and she's realized that incorporating hard at the right time will really help her. Exciting thing for her. Again, she is the hero of the story. Let me just show you a quick picture of her so you can see her. This is Melissa. She is awesome. Let me read to you what she said. She says she's back in her old jeans. I thought I knew exactly what miles and paces I needed to run to get ready for my half marathon. I've now learned my easy runs were way too fast, and my speed workouts really just alternated time tempo runs and 400 intervals. Jazz almost immediately upped my mileage on my easy pace days to 6, plus added strides, and improved my speed workouts so much more with variety and focus. She gave me my VO2 paces and really worked with me to make sure I understood when I should push and when I really needed to just take it easy if I wanted to lose the weight. Now I easily run 7 easy miles on both my easy run days and almost 8 miles on my speed days, all during the week when I thought I only had time to do 4. Remember, Melissa is an engineer. She works for University of Michigan. She's a very busy person, but also very motivated and has made the time to work into those long runs and speed workouts. It really feels great to have worked up to this fitness level, and it would not have been possible without Jazz's coaching. Sometimes I think the more you think you know, the harder it is to learn. And after some really good talks, I was able to actually listen and trust her process. I am 100% on board. I am at a weight loss PR and wearing sizes of clothes I haven't comfortably worn in 3 years. So she's at a weight loss PR. She's feeling stronger and healthier than ever. She's running farther than ever before her races, and she's fitting in her old jeans. That is exciting. Again, I'm not the hero of the story. It is Melissa. Melissa needed the right tools to succeed, and now she is doing so. She is looking awesome. She is running strong, and she is one of my favorite athletes to work with. So just to cover the tips we've covered so far, we need to make sure we have the right pair of shoes. We need to make sure we're running the appropriate paces and distances. And then we need to make sure we're incorporating strides. I wanted to do it in an S fashion so you could remember. So far it's shoes, slow runs, and strides. The next mistake I see runners make is that they increase their mileage instead of adding strength training. Of course, as a runner, we think the more miles I pound out, the faster I'm gonna get, the more I'll be prepared for my race. After you get to a certain amount of miles you build in, you need to very much make sure that you are getting the proper strength training. You can't just simply put in a P90X DVD and follow this for your running plan. It's a little too intense for what you're doing, and it's not runner appropriate. You need to be doing things that are specific to runners. My runners follow a progressive strength training plan that is backed on research, and it has proven time and time again that they're getting stronger, are able to lose weight and get leaner, and are ready to race. I, in college, ran 60 miles a week easy and often struggled with that weight loss piece. And I was doing all the strength training and everything I needed. This year, I have backed my miles down to 40 miles a week and have really focused on the strength training piece, and I have already hit my PR. Yes, it was a lot. It didn't feel like a lot at the time because everyone else was doing it. But now that I'm doing 40 and I'm running the same PRs, I've actually just passed my PR from my college races, running less. And it's because I'm listening to my body. I'm making sure I'm doing the proper paces. When in college, I would typically just run what everyone else was running and just want to keep up with everyone or be the fastest. That doesn't help your training. It just hurts your body. And I really made sure I was doing runner-specific strength training. As a coach, I chose to invest in a program that was created by run coaches who have been in the business for 20 plus years. This is not a program that I made up that I use with my runners. I am sure to use something that's backed by science. I researched many programs, and I chose this one from one of my friends and coaches who is very reliable. Would love to talk to you more about it on that consult, which is on the page here, mommysmarathon.com/busyrunnertraining. You'll get all those tips, and you'll get that exclusive deal, $100 off VIP Run Academy. So again, we need to have those runner-specific exercises. I have core-specific exercises that I have for my girls. We are very adamant about our hip strengthening exercise. 9 times out of 10, a lower leg injury like shin splints, runner's knee, tendinitis, plantar fascia, Achilles injuries are all because our hips are weak. So let's be sure to make sure our hips are strong and we're doing hip exercises that are good for runners, which I have my girls do on 2 to 3 times a week. So to cover it again, the mistakes we see are not the right shoes, running too fast, putting in the workouts too fast, and increasing their mileage too fast. So your 4 solutions and 4 steps so far are shoes, short, slow runs, strength, and I'm losing my train of thought here. Strides, there we go. Awesome, we have busted through those 4. We are moving on to the last and final tip or mistake that I see runners make. Number 5, runners get busy and do not get proper rest. I know this is difficult. Most of you are working full-time, you're full-time parents, you have a family, you have something going on and it's easy to put that sleeping on the back burner. I know that. I'm a mom. I work from home. My husband works full-time outside the home. We are busy, and I know it can be very much a challenge. Thank you so much for inviting your friends. So the solution is you need to prioritize your sleep. You cannot let your sleep be the last thing that comes on the totem pole. You need to have a set plan of when you're going to bed, how you're going to bed, and when you're going to wake up. Every night I have a set routine that I do. After I clean up the kitchen, we have some tea, we relax a little bit, we either talk or watch a show together, and we are in bed by 9:30. And I know that sounds crazy, but it needs to be done. My daughter is in bed by 7 o'clock. It gives us about 2 hours to have time together. We have our tea and we go to bed. We are both up pretty early. I am normally up about, yes, I'm so glad that you're with me, Jacqueline. We are both up around 5:30. I start working at 6, and it's just gotten into us a very good routine. I need my 8+ hours of sleep a night so I can properly recover and rest so I can run to my fullest potential. You can run speed all day long, but if you do not give your body and your muscles the time to acclimate to that, you will never become a stronger runner, ever. We need to make sure we're resting. That includes those off days, 1 to 2 off days per week, and that includes getting a good night's sleep every night. What happens when you run hard, when you lift hard, is your body or your muscles actually break down. They are broken, and what the goal for you would to be is to help them to rebuild and rebuild to be stronger. That's how your body responds. It says, I wasn't quite ready for this stress, so I'm then going to be stronger, so I'm ready for that stress again. But it needs that time to get stronger and rebuild so it can handle the stress. And that comes from proper nutrition, hydration, and lots of sleep. Most of our recovery happens when we sleep and rest. So that 5th thing that you need to make sure you're doing is to get proper sleep. We brush through those trips very quickly. We want to make sure we have good shoes. We're doing slow, short runs. We're incorporating strides, strength training, and we are getting lots of sleep. You have all the essential tips now, so let's make sure that you start running on the right foot. If you want a running plan that is going to help you to get leaner and faster and be in a community of runners to keep you accountable, you have to join VIP Running Academy. We have so much fun with our girls. They are becoming stronger and healthier than ever. You've heard 3 of my girls talk already. Just a second. Do I need to rewatch to see what are the right shoes? I will go ahead. If you click mommysmarathon.com/busyrunnerstraining in my profile, you will go ahead and see the link that explains all this. You'll get all the tips. No, that's totally fine, Leslie. You'll get all the tips directly sent to you from that link, all 5 tips, and you'll get the deal for $100 off Run Academy. So go to mommysmarathon.com/busyrunnertraining. You'll get all the tips, and the first one where I explain about your shoes. You're very welcome. So let's chat about VIP Run Academy and how you're going to get an awesome, super duper deal. Before I talk to you a little bit more of this, I've shared 2 testimonies with you. Let me just share one more from one of my favorites, Jess. She is a professor at Slippery Rock University, and she says she is pushing to new limits. She says, I have found new confidence and I'm understanding my body that I didn't, and an understanding of my body that I didn't have before. Before starting this program, I did not hold myself accountable, nor did I know what I was capable of. Running under a 10-minute mile, that just wasn't for me until now. I am now capable of pushing myself and understanding what my body needs. Through tough workouts and things like fasting, I am able to learn what my body needs and what it can do. Your mind is so strong and it can defeat your body. I have learned about myself, and in my opinion, there is no greater accomplishment. Jess has done races before and told me before that she would often ask her other friends for advice, see what they were saying, but she truly needed someone who was invested in her specifically to make sure that she was able to hit her goals, which is why she joined VIP Run Academy, and she has been doing an amazing job. She is motivated. She is not a lazy person by any means. Like I said, she is a professor. She does tutoring. She does a little bit of everything. And she does not make excuses. She gets her workouts in and she is seeing the results. She is pushing to paces she's not been able to do before. And she is one of my favorite athletes to work with. If you sound like Jess and you know that you have been maybe listening to advice from other people, kind of finding things on the internet and have just not quite either seen the weight loss results you've needed or just hit the race PRs that you know that you're capable of, you need to check out VIP Run Academy. This is by far the cheapest it will ever be. In fact, I will be upping my prices next month just because my girls need our full attention, and I need to make sure that we are having all the tools that we can do to invest in them. So you have to join VIP Run Academy. I only have 3 spots left. One was filled last night and another this morning, so there's only 3 left, and this deal is only valid for 24 hours. You are going to get tons and tons of value for the price, and it's If you click the mommysmarathon.com/busyrunnertraining, that's where you're going to get the exclusive deal of $100 off. You also have the opportunity to schedule a free call with me so we can chat about the program. I can listen to your goals and make sure that this is a good fit for you at the time. It's not always best for you to invest in a coach, but there are times where you've been working for a while and you feel that you need individualized attention and a specific plan custom to your goals. And that's what we need to make sure is right for you. In VIP Run Academy, you're going to get personalized training paces. You're going to get goal planning with me. You're going to get a Final Surge account that sends you your workouts on a daily basis via email and text, and that you can see all your workouts on an app. You're going to get dynamic workouts, straight training workouts that you can do at the gym or at home. You're going to get a race day warm-up and race plan. You're going to get a flexible, maintainable meal plan that is very enjoyable, and it has brought awesome results for my clients. You'll see that on the page. One of my girls on there at the very top, her results are just awesome. You're going to have the private online community to interact with my athletes on a day-to-day basis to hold you accountable and keep pressing you to reach your goals. And you're going to get that daily training and encouragement from me. I'm going to be there for you every step of the way to make sure that you're reaching your goals. This is by far the best running program out there. I have worked very hard to make sure that you are getting the attention you need so you can see the results. The girls in my program are very satisfied, and I have even told them, if you're not satisfied, you get all your money back. And that's never happened because they are motivated, they are willing to do all the right things, and they are seeing results. And I want to see the same thing for you. So again, click mommysmarathon.com/busyrunnertraining. You're going to get that free consult to chat with me to see if this is a good program for you. And then you're going to get that exclusive deal of $100 off. Again, it's only valid for 24 hours because it is a steal. It is a super value for what you're getting. And you're going to get that free call as well. So I thank you so much for taking the time to tune in today. And I hope that you all check out these 5 tips and then also join VIP Run Academy. Again, 3 spots left, and they're filling very fast, just 2 filled within the past couple hours. So I hope that you tune in, get your exclusive deal. Make sure you check out those 5 tips on that page that I've created specifically for you. I hope you have an awesome day. If you have friends who you know would appreciate VIP Run Academy or these 5 tips, please make sure you swipe and share. Let them know that they can get these tips.